Okay, so as I said, we're doing cross churn. It's one of the Kona Cotton Solids 2022 calendar quilts done by Lee, and I did some prep work ahead of time. The best thing to do is to make sure that you're reading through the pattern so you know exactly what to expect. And one of our things to do is we take, when we're doing our cutting, which has already been done, when we do our cutting, we take a little bit of the selvage and we put it right next to the letters of the fabric so we know what we're doing. And organization, honestly, is the key to getting your quilts done very quickly. So we did that, and I have them in packages here, and they're all prepped and ready. Most of these have the little bars because it's a churn dash. So the little bars I've already prepped by putting all the pieces that need to be done together in the correct baggie that has the fabric, just a little fabric label on it, so I know which fabric is which and I know what to do with the next steps. It just helps with a little bit of preparation. That being said, I did a little bit of preparation for the rest of it. The first step in this quilt is that we are doing half square triangles. And so what we need to do is we need to put one of our fabric A and our fabric B together, and we need to draw a line down the center, the diagonal of the block. And then we're going to sew a 1/4 inch on each side of the line. Now I have a 1/4 inch foot on my machine, so it's going to make it really quick and easy when I have these already set up and done in terms of the lines already drawn, the blocks already put together, so it becomes making chain piecing very, very quick. So it'll be really nice to do this. So I've got a few here to be able to chain piece together. Just got to fudge it a little bit. If it's not exactly together, you need to just line it up. So let me turn my machine up. Well, it was on, I just turned it off. Brilliant. Okay, all right, so I'm going to line up this line at the edge of my 1/4 inch foot here to make it easy to do. It's too slow. Now, without missing a beat, I can grab my next batch and put it right under the presser foot and keep going. And when you have a lot of half square triangles to do, it just makes it easy to go whip, whip, whip right through them. Here, this side. Now we're just going to snip these apart and we're going to go back down the other side. Actually, you know what? Skip that. I'm not going to snip it apart. I'm just going to go down the other side. So now we have our little chain piece squares here, and we've done 1/4 inch on the side of the line. So now we're going to do 1/4 inch on this side of the line, and then when we cut right down the middle on the line, we're going to have 2 half square triangles, which will make it so much easier to get all the blocks done when we're ready to put those together. Write it up. makes it very easy. Now we're just going to snip apart. I don't have my snips over here, but my scissors will do. Just going to clip all my threads real quick. Alright, snip apart my threads in between the blocks. Make sure you don't snip your blocks. Here we go. Let me get my ending threads here. Alright, okay. So then we have all these blocks, and they wave a little bit in the center only because of the stitching. So after you've done this part, you're going to want to press them. The pressing will relax the stitching and will make it nice and ready to go for the cutting. So I have 2 blocks here where I've already pressed it. You can see it doesn't have all that kind of wave in there, and it's just because the stitching lines need to be relaxed. Then you're going to hold that thought for 2 seconds.